Hello, I'm Antonia Kaucheva and I'm sommelier. The wine tourism can be defined as a visitation to wineries, vineyards and winery festivals or shows. Motivating factors for visitors are not just wine tasting, but also the desire to learn more about the history, the culture, and about the productive process of the wine, but also of the territory. It's a type of food tourism, and it's called also enotourism or vinitourism. It's a big deal around the globe, especially in the last years, and it doesn't show any signs of slowing down in terms of its growth. Statista says that the wine tourist market worldwide estimated around 8.7 billion US dollars in 2020, a year in which the entire tourism industry was hit hard by coronavirus pandemic. So it shows us how it doesn't depend on the situation around the world and around the globe that the wine tourism can exist even then. Vince du Monde shares some interesting statistics too. It's more related to the wine destinations that are the most visited, and on the first place is USA with around 15 million people per year. France is on the second place with around 10 million people, Germany hosts around 7.5 million and Italy around 5 million people. In Bulgaria in the last years also have many visitors, and in Varna winery you can not just to visit the winery and vineyard, but also it's very near to Golden Sands, Baltic and Albena, so it's very near to the beach, and you can understand more about the territory, you can learn more about the customs and traditions of the region, so it can help to enjoy more the wine taste and to feel its warm hug. Visiting wine producing regions also help to learn more about destinations of the country inland. Except of wine tasting, in the wineries you can also organize private tours with the owners and winemakers, also technologists. In Varna winery you will meet very friendly and communicative people that will tell you more about the history of the winery and about the process of producing wine. To create a connection between a wine tourism and territory, you should consider also another elements like the local food. The wine can be served with local ingredients, and the visitors can learn more about producing, more about the culture and about the traditional foods. For example, in Varna winery, the wine is accompanied by homemade cheese, white cheese or freshly baked bread. These are some traditional foods for Bulgaria, and it's one good way to taste them. Also, it helps to the local business and to the local brands, because if the food is served with the wine on some wine festivals, for example, it helps to the people to recognize the brands and to have more consumers. With increasing the job opportunities, because usually the vineyards and the wineries, they're in the smaller towns, so it can help more people to find job. And for example, in Varna winery we use modern technologies for winemaking, but also the manual labor is very important for us and for the experience of our history. Some studies have concluded that the wine-loving tourists don't want just to taste wine and to visit the wineries, but they want also to try local food and to visit some festivals and to meet closer with the culture of the country. So on the festivals that usually they are made around grape harvesting time, you can see how in the old times the people were picking up the grape and how they were smashing it so to can take out the juices. The wine consumers need information about the wine region and about the region differentiation, because every country and even within the country, every region have specific climate and specific ground. For example, in Varna and on the coasts on Black Sea, the grounds are very suitable for white grape varieties, and here have some characteristics of moderate summer temperatures without high amplitudes between day and night temperatures, also with the night breeze and moderate air humidity. So you can even feel the taste of the breeze in the wine. White grape varieties predominate in our vineyards, but we also have some red varieties in southern Bulgaria and have some specific Bulgarian types like Varna Misket. The Bulgarian vineyard tourist is defined like a woman between 40 and 60 years old. It's very interesting because in other countries like Greece, Italy and Portugal is defined like a man between 18 and 45 years old. The wine tourism also helped to develop the rural tourism because it's connected with the traditions, culture, folklore and history of the territory. The vineyards visitation can be promoted with organization of concerts, with ballooning over the vineyard, also with horse riding, organization of the festivals and wine tasting. In the last years, vineyards are also a desired place for weddings. In Varna Winery, you can celebrate with us the day of the winemakers and wine growers. And this is the day when we cut the vines, so it can be very interesting for the people that have never seen something like this. The wine tourism represents a new typology of tourism, and it can be indicate like territorial food and drink tourism. Wine tourism gives opportunities both for the wine producers and for the territory. For the territory, because it promotes its heritage too, and it can help to have visitors all the year, because it's not seasonable tourism like we said earlier. For us, it's not important to have a beautiful cellar or perfect wine tasting room. It's more important to communicate with the visitors, to tell something of our interesting stories through the years, and to represent them the best way how we produce wine. We believe that the wine is not made in the cellar, but it's made in the vineyard. That's why we invest all our experience, professionalism, and above all, the love for grapes and wine, which is the part of the good moments and the moments shared with our loved ones.